This job of addressing domestic violence is much, much bigger than we are. And there's a role for every sector to play. Our healthcare, our business, our elected leaders, everybody in their way can join us and be a part of the journey to bring peace to island families. You may think it doesn't have anything to do with you. Close your eyes for one moment and think about your community and know that in your community domestic violence is impacting somebody, a coworker, a neighbor, a family member. We started as a very, very small agency in 1990 with 2 part-time staff. There are now 52 of us.
My name is Chelsea Stewart. I am a campus survivor advocate for the Windward and Honolulu Community College campuses. The victim or survivor could be a student, faculty, or any other staff member. So, everyone assumes that domestic violence and intimate partner violence is just physical, but there's so many more non-physical aspects as well. So, it could include like financial, emotional abuse, as well as physical and sexual abuse as well. Some of the services that I do include court accompaniment. I do a lot of safety planning every day with people that I interact with. Some people have more dire needs than others. Sometimes I work with police often, help my clients get restraining orders from the courts. Sometimes I just help them make sure that, they're getting scholarships or, helping them get different forms of financial aid. There's definitely a need. Anyone could be a victim of domestic violence. A lot of people assume that victims, they're poor, they don't work, they don't have any education, but that's not the case at all. Anyone could be a victim, and it'd be surprising to see the need for our services in the university systems. And like I said, it doesn't affect just students, but there are a lot of people that work for the universities as well that do need the help and support.
I'm Wendy. I'm an Alakai advocate here at the Domestic Violence Action Center. I work primarily with adults, ages 22 and up. I had one client just recently. She was an immigrant, very young. The first time I met her, she came in, eyes puffy, scared, worried, distraught. And she was new to the island. She didn't have any support system. She didn't have a place to stay because her abuser took all of that away from her. So we worked with her. We worked with her on getting her safety. We worked with her on getting financial help, medical. We even taught her how to catch the bus here because her abuser didn't want her to know how.
I'm Lydia Pavon, and I manage the advocacy program of this agency, and I've been here for 13 years. When I was in the Philippines, I grew up witnessing my mom being abused by my father. So when I was still in the Philippines, I had always been saying I want to be an advocate without really knowing what it meant. And when I came to Hawaii, I found the ad for an advocate in this agency. I immediately applied, and here I am. So in the span of 12 years that I have helped, say, 100 clients, and everybody's praying for me, then that's a blessing. I just hope that domestic violence is not just a personal thing or a private thing, that it is the moral obligation of every member of society to help, because it affects the whole society as a whole.
So basically what we're going to do is we're going to read a statistic, and you guys are going to let us know if you think the statistic is true or if you think it's false, okay? Sound good? Okay, ready? Who wants to read the first one? Okay, good. Are you like president or something? Go ahead.
About 20% of high school students in Hawaii report being controlled or emotionally hurt over the past 12 months.
Alright, what you guys think? Is that true or is that false? False.
If a student was to come up to us on the spot, we can provide brief advocacy and information, resources, things like that. We do have our teen advocate, Keshe, who also works, one-on-one with folks who are being abused, ages 12 to 21. It's not as maybe on the spot as the Safe on Scene program is, because teens basically reach out for support in crisis. Right. And so it might be abusive, but they don't feel like it's as crucial in the moment to get that sort of advice and support. But when things do get, dramatic and violent, then, a lot of times that's when they're needing the help. I mean, one really important thing I think about TAP is that we take teen relationships serious. We did put together a toolkit recently with the headline "Young Love is Real Love," and we like to, give the students the hope that they can be in healthy relationships, they can help each other out, they can be supportive to one another, and they can also help prevent violence in their communities, and that it needs to start on that level so that we can have adults in the future who know how to properly treat each other as well.
I'm Erica. I'm the LGBTQ plus advocate with DVAC. We do a lot of advocacy work specifically for the LGBTQ plus community. We support them in any way possible in regards to helping them overcome their trauma and working with them, being their guiding light in that sense. And any support they may need through emotional needs or anything, we're there for them. One more thing, I'd like to share to the people of Oahu and the community and the colleges as well. The people here and myself, we love what we do. We're willing to help people. Personally, I do what I do because I'm the guiding light for those who feel like they're in the dark and they feel like they're treading water and they can't breathe in that sense. So we're the ones that, will be by your side and work with you to give you hope and make you realize that there's hope out there for you. And then you can get through what you're going through.
So in the end, she is officially divorced. Her immigration status, we're almost there, we're almost done. And safety, the order for protection went through. And I seen her yesterday, I hugged her, told her that we're coming to a close soon. And she cried with me. And I mean, when I seen her come in yesterday, she was smiling from ear to ear, radiant as can be, head held high, confident, really confident.